women are the biggest group of people on the planet in terms of numbers, and is a group that's been oppressed. So and in NCBI we are a large percentage of the group, and so it's essential, I think, for women, particularly in NCBI, that are trying to be leaders in their communities and other areas of their life, to really work on the internalized sexism that is prevalent in our society. We have racial, ethnic differences, we have national differences, we have age differences, we have sexual orientation differences, so religious differences, just it goes on and on and on. And part of oppression is to keep groups divided. And so by working on building bridges across some of those other ways we divide, you know, it just keeps, it gives us much more power, and we can see ourselves more power. If we can see ourselves as this big group, then we really can impact lots of different things. We really work on getting close to each other as women, and building those relationships across all those different groups. I mean, I work specifically with individual groups of women, you know, like going to Switzerland and leading work with Swiss women, which then helps them come together as a group. And then we can bridge with, you know, women in England and women in the US and Canada. On an international level, all women have something in common. And I sometimes think we lose track of that because the division seems so real to us on another level. But we do have things in common. I think sexism exists on every continent in the planet, and no woman escapes it. And in order to be activists, which is also a dream that I have for women in NCBI, is to take, you know, what you reclaim in terms of your power and use it in the community, but without doing the healing piece on the internalized sexism. It's hard to keep moving forward and not face some of the things around discouragement, you know, where we want to give up, and letting all the other ways as women that internalized oppression affects us stop us from being those community activists. So for me, it's the healing piece of work. We all need to kind of look into our boxes of stuff that we've carried around with us, keep what's useful, and discard, you know, what's not useful. And that discarding is part of the healing process. And we have a real commitment to be there for each other, both as women in the constituency, but also for the other groups, you know, Black African heritage women there for Asian women, and Jewish women there for Latinas. So as women, but women is our common identification.